Mudslinger, another foray into the wonderful world of awesome that is the Power Core Combiners. A line that promised so many comboners for everyone until the reality of non-transforming limbs impacted the entitled. Those that took the risk and dived in found that it was a line full of wonder and innovation, before they all broke. Jawa Core Combiners. Luckily, new Mudslinger here is a survivor and a perfect example of why I don't review good toys. Mudslinger here was released in the lesser known Wave 2 of Power Core Combiner Commanders, automatically putting him in the same league as the film Cop and a Half. Turns out Mudslinger's a Decepticon, but he's not really that mean. He was just kicked out of the Autobots after Optimus Prime found him rage quitting another world. Mudslinger is so very angry on his face that this keeps happening. He's scared. Scared of pigeons, though. As you can see, Mudslinger is a right squatty and nowhere near a Tower Core Combiner. He's pretty light overall on that port combiner kibble. Everything does a decent job of solid snaking out of obvious sight. Inside your vast inner leg space is where most of Buff Bagwell's late career matches took place. Mudslinger stands pretty well, and there's enough articulation to get you past that Borders Dude level shelf pose. A solid robot with giant muscle wheels. Power Core Scott Steiner. I've peaked too early. Can't improve on that. Monster Truck. Even in bead scale he's a small egg. Power Core Combiners have a not quite scout but nowhere near deluxe scale presence that just leaves everything looking like you're playing in wide angle chase. Let's just take a closer than close look. Mudslinger makes a pretty damn fine monster truck, and everything that happens on real monster trucks is here. There is the big suspension, exhausts, the engines, and the big suspension. Apparently this livery repels stale conversation. I'd rate this green 6 green. The back end looks like he's had his spoiler nicked by Zort Rider. This is just the hit you lovingly take with Power Core Combiners, and it still looks sillier on a tank. When you turn the back end face on, you get Bertha. Bertha, lovely Bertha. A fine monster trug. The transport mode equivalent of jumping over Jebediah's head in Bart's Nightmare. Kermit the Frog looking motherfucker. For this I must introduce the very oddly themed dystopian limb crew. Unfortunately, Mr. Nice Buggy refuses to maintain any sort of good behaviour, so I'm sad to say we will be continuing without him. In his place, we will have Armada Thrust. And I'm now basking in the presence of what is actually a pretty damn good combined mode. I will celebrate with cake and a tournament rules game of bingo. Stability-wise, we have no issues, but facially it's a completely different story. I was confused, but I got to the bottom of things like it was 1999. Is Mudslinger a good Power Core Combiner is exactly the same as asking if that was a real dragon that just flew over. Mudslinger, a narrative mix between what Blanca would probably drive and the third Chuckle Brother. He has issues, but being able to do this gives him the rating of best winning.